Members of KW Animal Save will hold a vigil in New Hamburg tonight at the site of a pig truck rollover starting around 5:30 in the afternoon. That accident happening a couple of days ago. About half the pigs on board that truck were killed. The driver of the truck has been charged with careless driving and failing to wear a seatbelt. Jen Deegan-Schenk is with KW Animal Save and joins me this afternoon. Good afternoon, Jen.
Good afternoon. Thanks for having me.
Well, so I guess most people would kind of look at it and go, what's the point of holding a vigil?
Right. Well, these animals' lives matter just as much as any animal. They're sentient beings, so they have the capacity to suffer. If that was a truck full of dogs, there would be hundreds of people out there tonight to honor their lives.
So this is really, while it is about certainly the accident, this is about a bigger issue, right?
Absolutely, this is a bigger issue. So even if that truck did not roll over on Monday morning, those animals would have been brought to the slaughterhouse where they would have been forced into a gas chamber and slit across the throat. So I'm not so much mad at the driver for the accident that occurred. I'm more upset that people are paying for this to happen. They're paying for pigs to be sent to their slaughter and other animals.
So we should eat no animals at all?
That's right. So we can live happy and healthy lives without eating any animal products. We don't need animal flesh or their secretions in order to survive. And it currently in 2020, it's barbaric in my opinion. Pigs are smarter than dogs, and we're still choosing to eat their flesh. It's disgusting, and a lot of people that eat animals are upset about what happened to those individuals. They could see their legs sticking out of the truck. It was horrific. They could hear their screams for help, yet they're still eating their bacon sandwiches. So they're contributing to this massive injustice.
Is it realistic to expect people to change their habits the way that you want?
I think it is realistic in the time and place that we live in today. We are not living in a survival situation. We're going to the grocery store. We have many options. There are fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains. There are lots of things that we can eat that do not involve the suffering of a sentient being who wants to live. Their capacity to suffer is all that matters morally, and morally there is nothing that separates a pig, a cow, a chicken from a dog or a cat who we love.
When I looked at that, actually, one of the things that certainly disturbed me to begin with was the length of time it took to get something done about the animals. Are there rules around that?
Yeah, there should be. So the time that it's done, there isn't specific regulations for that, but the problem with the industry is that, there are many problems with the industry, but in this particular case, it's self-regulated. So they get to do everything themselves. No inspector is required to come to the scene. No vet ever came to the scene, despite of what they may have reported. No vet ever came to the scene. Activists were there for the 7 hours that it took, and no vet was there. A CFI agent finally came after we made numerous calls. At 2 p.m. they showed up to hurry things along. And yeah, they were out in the blistering heat for many hours, those who survived. The rest of them were legs sticking out for hours, and it took a long time to get all those bodies off of the truck.
Just a quick question here. How do you get there so quickly?
We saw the news article posted. We have a network of activists, so it was shared in a group. And as soon as we saw it, my friend and I, we had the day off, so we said, let's go. And we drove over. It took 20 minutes. We parked on the side, and we rushed over as soon as we could.
Jen, thanks for your time today. Appreciate it.
Thank you.